All right, so new video. This video, I want to finish getting everything mounted under the front fenders. I'm almost there. Kind of been a few days. Done some work and done some figuring out. That's the big one. Figuring out how I'm doing everything and stuff. So I'll show you the cardboard that I used to make a template. I got a mount already made up. It's just drying right now, and yeah, let's get this all mounted up, and then we'll start figuring out how we're gonna do these panels on the side. Okay, so as I said before, I got the washer pump mounted on this side already. I just used the original mount and bolted it down onto the fender. I got the pump itself hooked up, and I got the lines run all the way to the cowl, up to here, all behind the fender here, so there's no lines in the engine bay. It looks really clean. I had to rebend all the squirters because originally the lines went that way, but it's whatever. Bent them, painted them. Everything looks really nice there. I got the horns and everything all kind of ready to go. The relays, I don't even know what this is. It controls the front lights for the headlights and stuff. Here's the mount I made for all of that. So that just goes under the fender right in here, just like that. I gotta figure out how it's still gonna get, oh boy, dark. Oh, let me get a light. So that just fits right in there. I don't know how I'm gonna bolt it onto the fenders yet. I'm debating just welding it, honestly, onto this here and then bolting it through the inner fender or something. I don't know yet. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll put a bolt through the inner fender and I'll tack it onto here so it's part of that piece. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, so that's all in there. That looks really good. So let me just put you on a time lapse here. We'll get everything mounted onto it. I'm gonna paint it up first before the time lapse, and yeah, sounds good. We're back. It's the next day. I got the mount all in the car last night. It looks really good under there. I would show you, but we'll show you that later when we're getting the wiring in. But yes, next now is I gotta get the wiring all sorted out for the front. The only thing I'm not gonna put into this harness is going to be the stuff for the power steering, because I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna fit under that corner yet, but like we're gonna hope it is. I don't have the pump with me right now, so I gotta order that still. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. That'll be on the engine harness side of things, rather than this right now is all the lights and accessories. So the electric fans and the power steering is gonna be part of the engine wiring harness, and this is part of the lights, the horn, the washer fluid. All this is gonna be on its own separate harness as well. So we got two going on. But I got this thing on the floor. I got to take it all apart again. I put it all together, cleaned it up, and didn't think to add the wires for the washer fluid, so I got to do that now. Stupid me. Anyways, so let's get that done. Let's get this in the car and start working on these block off plates, these panels. I'm excited to start doing that stuff. I got a sheet of aluminum here. Picked this up today. All right, big 5x3 sheets, so that'll be enough to finish off everything in the engine bay. Hopefully stuff in the trunk too. I want to do some battery, a plate around the battery, but I don't know. We'll see what I have left and what I can do. Maybe do some stuff with the bug as well. Not worried about that right now. Engine bay. So let's get this all sorted out. Let's get this wiring, get those two wires added, loom everything up again, and let's get it done. Okay, so wiring's all sorted out. I don't have it in the car yet. It's been a few days since that last clip. I had to do something in the morning that I forgot about, so I went to bed pretty early. But now we're working on the aluminum sheets. So what I got going on is I made a template here. We're starting with the front part. We're gonna block off both of these, like I said. And so I got this piece of cardboard. I got all made up. So now it's time to cut it out of the aluminum. I think that'll be good. Just like that works too, I guess. Not having to cut it, just slap it, makes it out of aluminum. Okay, let's get this thing bent up into the car. It'll be pretty cool. All right, so I was gonna just skip ahead till this was all bent up, but I decided, you know what? Let's film it. Why not? That's what I'm here for. So I don't have a big finger brake, which is what I would need to bend this because there's a few different bends beside each other in weird angles. Hold on, you can see my piece here, stuff like that, right? So because of that, I need a finger brake or an edge of a table and a long piece of metal and a hammer. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the hillbilly way of bending this thing. For the smaller bends, we're gonna use the vice chucks. I like using a rubber mallet. This is actually dead blow. It's a little bit better on it as well. Just to try and not mark up the aluminum with a fucking hammer. But anyways. So you want to remember to always work from one side to the other, back and forth. You don't want to just hammer down in one spot because that's going to leave it all wrinkly. It's going to kind of distort it. So you want to go nice and gradual when you're hammering this over. And as you see, it's perfect, right on the line. And nice 90-degree angle because you use the edge of a table. Metal table works best. And that's it, really simple. So now let's get the rest of them bent up, I guess. I gotta do more with vice. So yeah. Vice is always a trickier one. Just because you don't know exactly where it's gonna bend. At least on the table it's a little more easier because you're watching it. And what I mean by exactly where it's gonna bend is, so it might fold a little past where you're actually hammering when you're doing it this way. It's kind of like a sheet metal brake. You don't put it right on the line, you put it a little behind the line so it bends on the line itself. It's the same sort of thing here. Where you want it, you actually got to be back a little bit. I am deburring this after I grind it. The only reason I'm doing that, even though I know I'm probably gonna have to do more grinding, is every time I grind it, and you see that it just bends just a little bit. So you gotta make sure you deburr it, so when you hammer it flat, it actually working with a flat surface to begin with the hammer on, rather than a little lip with that burr. Just a good thing to be aware of. So, future Thomas here. There's about another 20 to 30 minutes of me going back and forth between the car and the table, trying to get this thing to fit. So maybe let's just skip forward to when this is in the car. How about that? Sounds good? Sounds good to me. Okay, so here's what we got going on. The fitment's perfect. The gap is minimal to none. The corners, and just if you're wondering, this is just bent as a 90 and just against there. There's nothing holding this in. It's just press fit. Like it's that tight. The gap here is really nice. By that I mean there isn't any gap. Up here, that bend turned out really nice. I finished all that up. I got this all cut around that mount there. The only little hole is this one right here. That's the only gap I have. That measurement wasn't 100%, so I gotta make sure when I do the driver's side, I have this angle a little less. But that's it, because this is a different angle here, split. Yeah, it turned out really good. No complaints. Time to do the next side, I guess. Let's get it done. Well, it's done. It turned out better than I thought. Both sides, look absolutely fantastic. No regrets, right? The gap is all tight in there. This is all real. It turned out awesome, both sides. But we got lots accomplished in today's video. Stuff hidden under the fenders, those are all done now. I actually, off camera, I did move the washer pump that way about 3 inches. I don't know if I said that or not, because these panels are going to go straight up and down here. But that's for the next video. We're going to be worrying about that because we're already a lot longer than I wanted this video to be. But we got lots of progress done. I also got a new toy throughout this, well, a new tool throughout this video, a bead roller. It works really good. Princess Auto Special. I was practicing some circles. That's the hardest thing to do is a circle, so if you get good at doing circles, you can do anything, right? It also's got cutting bits on I was using for making the second side here, and it sped up the process a lot. But that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you are watching, make sure you like, subscribe. I don't know. Some of my shorts have actually been getting some views, so hopefully this video does too, because it took me a while. But yeah. See you next time.